Hello, everybody. This is Fernando for the latest Godzilla podcast. Obviously, things have been a little slow when it comes to the Godzilla world, especially any news related to the upcoming sequel for the Godzilla 2014 film. So, nothing really to talk about here, but there is some news at least on the Godzilla franchise overall, and that is the fact that NECA Toys just unveiled a first look into a new Godzilla toy. And this is actually pretty exciting stuff if you're a toy fan because of the concept involved behind it. And what I mean is this: NECA Toys is known for one of their gimmicky set of toys where they base it off of the old NES games. Like, for example, there's a Freddy Krueger toy that is supposed to look like the Freddy Krueger model from the NES game that came out like in the 80s. Same thing for Jason. There's a Jason figure from Friday the 13th that's modeled after the Friday the 13th NES game. And what they do is they try to make these figures look, I guess, as pixelated as possible, including placing certain colorings on the model with pixels, like to make it look purposely like pixels, and it's the best representation possible, as if they were able to take a screenshot from the NES game and make it into a 3D figure of sorts. And they've done it now with the Godzilla game. Back in the I believe it was in the 90s, there was the Godzilla Monster of Monsters game that came out on the NES. Like most kids that grew up within that time period, including myself, this was the first game that I ever saw of Godzilla, and it was a blast to play the game. It's still, I mean, it's very repetitious now, but it's one of those things where it brings you back to the nostalgia days, and you love playing that game, and it brings back good memories. And in this case, NECA Toys has taken that figurine and they've placed it into a toy, into a Godzilla toy. And it looks alright. I mean, obviously there's only so far that they can do when it comes to taking a 3D pixel and making it not even a 3D, like a 2D pixel, and making it into a 3D toy. But they've tried their best, and I've included the link below. Check it out when you have a chance, and it's the first thing that pops up. It's pretty close to the design of the Godzilla toy. The only thing I question is the mouth itself. From the screenshots of Godzilla, it seemed to have less teeth. But obviously here, whenever you're trying to have a 3D toy made, you have to show teeth when it comes to Godzilla. Because if they truly followed the 2D model within the within the video game that doesn't show any teeth, and then they tried to make it into the 3D toy without teeth, it would just look awkward. But the toy itself, it does have most of the features from the 2D sprite. I think that's a better way to use a sprite in this case. And you'll see when you click on the link and you'll see the picture, you know what I mean. They even included little bitty spots that are supposed to represent the pixels from the sprite that Godzilla was in the game, where it was supposed to highlight like lighting within that sprite. So pretty interesting stuff that they had these pixels there, and they placed them on the Godzilla toy. Pretty neat stuff. This toy is supposed to come out this summer. No real guideline in terms of the pricing model. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be somewhere around $30-50. But these things sell out fast. They've become a very popular item, very kitsch to have. So whenever it comes out, be on the lookout for them, because if you're a fan and you're looking to obtain these, they're going to be gone quick, and they start selling pretty high later on. I think I remember seeing the Friday the 13th characters being over $100. It's been a while since I checked them, so they could have gone up or down since then, but they do not sell cheap after they sell out. But pretty interesting stuff. Again, NECA Toys unveiling a Godzilla toy based on the 8-bit NES game Godzilla Monster of Monsters. Look for that this summer, and if there's any more news about the pricing tied to it, I'll include it here later on. Alright, thanks everybody. Take care.